Hey Andrew! Did Andrew Tate actually escape the Matrix, or did he just rebrand it? I don't know why I did that. Hi everybody, my name's Zane. Andrew Tate said he escaped the Matrix, but then why is he taking the gambling deal? This was everything you spoke against. Andrew, this is the shit you didn't like.
You're broke!
Why is he taking the gambling deal and still pushing the same system that he hates?
The Matrix, we're inside the system. We need to escape.
When you hear a man say he beat the Matrix and then you contradict yourself by taking the gambling deal, this is the same man that claims freedom equals money and independence. He says the system's rigged against men. He positions himself as anti-corporate and anti-control. You can't control the Tate brothers. But when you contradict yourself with taking the gambling deal, I think it's a joke. Keep watching, I'll explain why. Andrew, you and me can both agree. In fact, we can all agree. We can all sit in a circle and we can agree. Gambling is one of the most evil industries to get yourself into. We can get many cases, case by case, especially in America. Gambling, it feeds addiction. It gets you in debt. And it gives you a false sense of hope. One day I'll win. One day I might hit the lottery one day. But it's all fake, and in the long run you'll end up in debt, and then from then onwards, maybe you'll start drinking and maybe life will get worse and worse. As a Muslim, Andrew, it's prohibited for a reason. God's all knowing. So why take the gambling deal? You have enough money. You're a millionaire. In fact, you're a billionaire. You're a so-called billionaire. And the fact that you still have to take the deal, Andrew, what's it saying about you? Are you really rich? Do you actually have money? Andrew, as a Muslim, you should not be promoting gambling. It's one of the worst sins someone can get into. Let me give you guys some facts, some pure hardcore facts. These facts will make your tummy jiggle. No, but it'll make you shiver. It'll be like, damn. Well, yeah, sorry. Take me back. Suicide. You know how we're so against suicide. So you would think suicide's caused by depression or alcohol or drug abuse, but no. You want to know what's the highest cause of suicide? It's gambling. Yes, gambling is first, above depression itself, alcohol, and even drugs. It says here, gambling has the highest suicide rate of any addiction. 2019 to 2023 studies. People with gambling disorders are up to 15 times more likely to die by suicide than the general population. So Andrew, you say you want to escape the Matrix, you want to do this, that. You care for the men, right? You do this for the average man. Is this going to help the average man, or is this going to make things worse? Gamblers don't stop when they lose. They keep going until they find that one win. It's a repeated cycle. It's constant. It's a slope. You keep going. No matter how much you lose, you still have false hope that down maybe someday I can win something. There's a study done in 2022 in the UK. Children are exposed earlier to gambling than alcohol. Kids recognize gambling brands before age 11. That's earlier than any sort of alcohol brand or any sort of tobacco brands. You know what? You thought I was done there. No, I have some more facts. These facts hit even more than the last ones. Fact 1. Americans lose more money than all robberies and car theft combined. In 2023, US gambling losses 60 billion per year. Total US crime losses was 40 to 45 billion. Let that sink in. The US is losing more money to gambling than flipping crime itself. So your average casino is taking more money away than people who have masks, who have guns, their intent is to steal money. But the fact that the casinos are taking the actual money is bizarre. One is marketed as, it's illegal theft. If you're a thief, we see you as some of the worst peoples in the population. You guys like scum. But the fact that these casinos are seen as fun, when it's number one for the suicide rate, when it's number one for making the average person lose money, you lose more money to gambling than getting robbed. The gambling thing, okay, Andrew, I just don't think you should take the gambling deal, and I think you should, you should pull a reverse. If you had an option, you should remove it, take it away. And this is the uncomfortable question, and this is where it gets good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the video gets good. Andrew, if the Matrix is so evil, why do you profit from them? Why are you making revenue from the evil Matrix industry? Why? ¿Por qué? Tell me. And maybe it's this. Most people, they don't escape the Matrix. In simple words, what is the Matrix?
In simple terms, the Matrix is a metaphor people use for a system of control that keeps people powerless or unaware. It's the idea that you're trapped in a system and don't even know it.
Okay, Andrew, you claimed that you've escaped the Matrix. Some people claim they do. Some people say, I've escaped now. I'm free. I'm in no control. No one controls me. Most people don't escape the Matrix. They just climb higher inside of it. And when you have power, it tests your values. The same values you spoke about, Andrew. When you offer the money, we see who the big dogs are. And hey, I don't watch them all, but look, Sneaker's a Muslim. He's a revert like you, Andrew. He would have got 20 million as a gambling deal, but he rejected it, and he has less money than you. Andrew, why? If you're a millionaire, in fact a billionaire, if you have more money than all these influencers, why take the gambling deal? Why be in a position that you contradict every statement that you made in the past? Why be in a position that plays with your religion? And also, do you want God to be happy with you or not? You know it's wrong. And the real matrix is justifying it when you are rich, when you are powerful. Oh, it's just business. It's just this. It's just that. Now it's just business. After years of telling us we were in the matrix. This video is not really even about Andrew Tate. It's about everyone else watching. Tell me, is Andrew Tate a hypocrite? Or just honest about how the world really works? Is the matrix the system? Or the excuses we make? And what would you guys do? Would you turn the money down if you was in Andrew's position? Hey, I'll end it with this. Andrew, you were here for the average man. You cared for the average man. Then why try to put the average man in a worse position? What if you entice now the average man to get into debt? To maybe even kill himself at the end because gambling took a toll off his life. You were the man for the people, not against the people. You were never against the people. So tell me, why? ¿Por qué? And it's never too late to change. I do hope he takes the gambling deal away. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need the money. He has enough money already. Don't promote the online casino, Andrew. You're better than this. There's many people who look up to you as well. Don't give in, Andrew. You're better than this. You're strong. And finally, would you turn down the gambling deal if you were in Andrew's position? What would you do? Tell me. I'm curious. And guys, subscribe, you know. Wait. Hey, I know I'm like half autistic, but the aim for 2026 is to upload every single week. I've been on YouTube for so long, but I've never really uploaded every single week. I thought it was impossible, but when you put your brain to it, the editing, the planning, everything, it's doable. If there's a will, there's a way. If you're obsessed, there's going to be a way as well. Every single week I'm uploading. So subscribe, join me on this journey. Let's see if I keep it up or I might fail. If I fail, unsubscribe. You have my permission. Well, yeah, you have my permission either way. But subscribe. Let's keep the family going. That was so corny. I'm sorry. But yeah.